Welcome to episode 10 of Journey with the Josies. Today we're headed to Oregon.
Nope, too smoky.
Oh, that's right. We're actually going to go to the northwest corner of California to the National Redwood Park.
Nope, rain system coming in.
How about if we go to Paso Robles where it's nice and warm, we can go wine tasting?
I'm good with that.
That's where we're headed. So Stu prepped our rig for our Sunday departure. We traveled down Highway 5. We went about 200 miles and it took us about 3.5 hours.
We arrived mid-afternoon at our destination, which was called the Cava Robles RV Resort. It's located very close to downtown, and it's a newer RV resort run by the company Sun Outdoors. So after Lynn checked us in, we drove about a half a mile through the complex to get to our site, which was located adjacent to one of 3 clubhouses there on site. As you can see by the video, by traveling in mid-September, we had the place almost to ourselves. After getting our rig all set up, we started to explore this rather vast RV park that's made up of many traditional RV pads, as well as the 3 fitness centers and various styles of cottage sites, which are like little cabins on site.
Our first stop while exploring the RV campground was called the Fox Run Wellness Center, and they had a large lap pool, a jacuzzi, a fire pit, along with a fitness center there.
Our next stop was to see the showpiece of the resort, which is located in the center, called the Grand Oaks Clubhouse. It is a very large entertainment area which has a banquet room, a little bistro, wine bar, barbecues, fire pits. It had golf. It had a large pool, splash pad, the putting green, jacuzzi, really nice restrooms and showers. We would eventually come back there a day or two later to go swimming. First time.
Before we headed back to Tiffany Sienna, we checked out the Valley Pavilion, which was the third pool area in the complex right across from our pad. And it had a jacuzzi, a fire pit, laundry and restroom, and a game area. We wrapped up our first day by cooking together a stir-fry dish on the Blackstone Grill.
And while cooking, I got a chance to utilize the outdoor TV set on Tiffany, something I haven't done much of yet in the first year.
Stir fry on the Blackstone is looking beautiful. So we discovered that Paso Robles and the surrounding area is the home to over 200 wineries. We had really no idea that it was that big of a wine region. So after picking up a rental car in the local community, we headed out to do some wine tasting. And the first day, our second day there, we went to a winery called Sculptera. And it was really unique in that, in addition to wine tasting, they had sculptures throughout the property from local artists that local artists had done. And you could just go and view the different sculptures throughout the whole property, and it was really beautiful.
After checking out the sculptures and the local history mural, we moved over to the garden and had a personal wine tasting that lasted about 30 to 45 minutes of about 6 to 8 different varietals.
Once we finished wine tasting, we headed downtown to a local creamery that was recommended to us called Negrante Creamery. And the unique thing about this creamery is that all the ice cream is made from sheep's milk rather than cow's milk. And it was delicious.
Night 2, we were back on the Blackstone again, cooking a dish that we've done a couple of times that we love, which is a cabbage and sausage recipe.
Are you loving cooking?
I love this.
It's fun for me to have you do it too. The next day we decided we wanted to head to the ocean. And on the way, we stopped at another winery called Tooth and Nail Winery. And it had very unique architecture. It was an old castle, it looked like. And it had some nice restaurant seating area outside with some fountains.
A moat?
That's right, and a moat around the castle. Yeah, it was really unique and the wine was really good.
After wine tasting, it was about a 30 to 45 minute drive down to the ocean where we spent most of our time at Morro Bay along Highway 1.
Morro Bay, California. What the heck? this cactus growing by the ocean.
We'd never been there before. Of course, it was an overcast day, so really didn't get out and enjoy the beach area at all, but we walked around, and then Lynn did a lot of shopping downtown in Morro Bay, and then we had lunch at a local restaurant, and then headed back to the sunshine in Paso Robles.
So on our third and final full day, we decided we wanted to stay at the resort and enjoy the amenities there. So we went over to the largest pool and hung out there, swam in the water, had a cocktail, lunch, enjoyed the sun.
Just chilled for a couple hours.
Yeah, it was awesome. And then later that day, we drove down to downtown Paso Robles and walked around the area. Super cute downtown area. Lots of shops and restaurants and a park, and yeah, so that was a lot of fun too.
We then headed over to a place called Tin City, which is a collection of craft breweries and wineries and a few shops. But it's kind of a unique place in like an industrial park setting that's made up of a bunch of little structures. It almost looks like storage units, but much larger. We just walked around there for a little bit before heading back to the RV. And for our last dinner in Paso Robles, we stayed on the Blackstone Grill and cooked some salmon.
Really enjoyed our stay here in Paso Robles.
The facility here at the RV resort, Cava Robles, was just absolutely first rate.
And the area between the wineries and the ocean being 30 miles away really provided for a lot of fun activities to do.
Thanks for watching our video, and we'll see you next time on Journey with the Josies.